For example 4, section 3.6, we have our parent function f of x equals 2x minus 2. They want us to graph g of x equals f of 2x. Describe the transformation. Well, I'm going to go ahead and describe it now. Because the 2 is inside the parentheses, I'm thinking horizontally because it's inside the parentheses, and because we're inside the parentheses, we're in opposite worlds. So we want to think it's stretching because it's a big number, it's bigger than 1, but in opposite world, we're going to shrink it. So I'm going to describe this as a horizontal shrink by a factor of 1/2. Not a factor of 2, but a factor of 1/2. Because opposites, you can just think of it as, reverse it or flip it like opposites. And then our graph, let's first graph our original function. So this is just like y equals mx plus b. The slope, or the y-intercept, is -2. Slope is 2 over 1. There is my original graph. That's f of x. Now we need to find what g of x is going to be. Now g of x says that it's f of 2 of x. Now remember earlier when we learned about functions, if we plug in a 2 for x, then we plug in a 2 for x, right? Well, they're saying 2x. So we're going to plug in 2x for x. So it's going to be 2 times 2x minus 2. 4x minus 2. This looks just like y equals mx plus b. I can graph that, no problem. Y-intercept, -2. Slope is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. And there's my g of x. Okay? And for part B, the same function, but this time it's the half is outside the parentheses, so we know this is going to be a vertical shrink by a factor of 1/2. Okay, it's outside the parentheses, so it's going to be vertical. And I'm not going to show the graph all right here, but I will show you how to find your equation, your function, so you know how to graph it. You're doing 1/2 of f of x. And what is f of x? F of x is 2x minus 2. So you get x minus 1, y equals mx plus b. So you should be able to find your y-intercept. And you know what? Let's just do it right here, actually. Let's just put it on this graph. Okay? So I don't want to I'll use the black. X is -1. And the slope is 1 over 1. And that's t of x. There we go.